Welcome back, Kevin Maduna.
Thank you. Thank
Your
you.
network was sleeping. Now it's alive.
Yay! The network was ticking, but it's back. It's back and it's
Yeah,
alive.
yes. Back with the band. We're talking
Hmm.
about your singer, so let's just
Yes.
continue there. On who was working with you on producing your album, recording straight into the studio until your song was played on radio. So
Yeah.
just take us through all of that.
So with my single, like I said, it's self-produced. I produced it myself.
Yeah.
Um, Fortunately for me, I've got a home studio, so I was able to track everything at home and put my idea down. Which at a point I put it down and I was full of doubt until I looked for a mixing engineer by the name of Sean who works for Sweet Track
Yeah.
Audio. He's done like some mastering for some big major local artists. And I sent it to him, and he was like, "But this is a beautiful song." He was like,
Mm.
"You should work on your production skills. You know, this sounds great. You know, you are on the right track." Sent
Yeah.
it to him. He, cleaned the song out, mixed it for me, and then mastered it. Sent it back to me, and it was like, "Listen to it, and hear if I like." And then we had a bit of back and forth so many times until I got to a point where I liked the song. And
Yeah.
then I had the song in 2020. The song was finished. I recorded the song in the beginning of me being at home after coming back from Italy. Recorded, kept it, sat with it, mixed it, and mastered it in end of 2020. And I sat with it in 2020, sat with it. And then after I thought, I was like, man, I want to release music. I had
Yeah.
so many doubts. I was like, this song, do you think this song is the one? And
Yeah.
something inside of me said, this song is the one. So then I went on and uh, submitted it at Capasso. I went on and registered it at Samro and put it out there on information about it on Sampra because I'm
Yes.
registered with those affiliations, music affiliations, and
Mm-hmm.
also registered it at RISA. And then I had all of the information. After getting all of the information, and it was copyright, free, and I could it belonged to me, and I owned it because I produced the song. I then went on and submitted it on DistroKid, which is a digital distribution download site. And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it out there, and then it was available for people to download, and people received it very well, and they
Mm.
enjoyed the
Mm.
music, and they had great remarks, towards the song, saying that the lyrics were very touching, and I had people that I know on Power FM where the song was
Yeah.
played, and I was
Nice.
interviewed, and also a great musician that I know who had a podcast going on KFM by the name of Luenda Madope,
Yeah.
requested the song, and he played the song, and yeah, that was just about it. And yeah, the song really did very well. I think it has about close to about like 8,000 streams, which is not bad
Wow.
for like a first time
Yes.
artist. Um,
For Mary, like you are a beginner, and
a
already you are
beginner, yes,
popping.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Well done.
Yeah,
Well
and
done.
it's been great. People have been enjoying the song, and yeah.
And tell me, just going back to your studying music, how has
Hmm.
that benefited you? Like, yeah, yeah, how did you benefit from being already a good singer? Why was it necessary for you to go to school, you feel?
Why was it necessary for me to go to school? To refine what I had, because sometimes you've got the talent, but it needs to be refined, same as how
Mm,
like someone would go pick up gold somewhere there in the mines. They need
yeah,
to, chop things out in order for them to get to the gold and be able to clean it. It's been beneficial for me because it helped me refine my singing. It helped me find my footing, which I think if I was just an artist that was just coming from just the background of I'm talented,
yeah.
I don't think I would be where I am, in terms of understanding my voice, in terms of understanding, things like warming up, things
Yeah,
like, being able to read music, being able to read charts, and, being
thank
able to
you. Yes.
access I mean, markets where a person that is just merely talented would not be able to enter. So school has been beneficial for me in that way, that it made me who I am now. It contributed to the refined Kevin that is now, that people are seeing now, and the Kevin that understands his voice, that even if my voice could be gone, I can
Yeah.
still go into an environment and be professional and manage to sing a gig
Yes.
and yeah, and
Yes.
just be brilliant at it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
do you teach music?
Mm-mm.
Have you ever?
Unfortunately, I do
Are you
not.
qualified to teach music though?
I am qualified, but for me, papers. I didn't go and fetch my paper at CJC. I just finished and I left, because
Yeah.
I just love the art side of it. I love being on stage. I love performing, and I feel like when comes to teaching, you need to have passion for it. Don't just do it for the sake of you making money out of it. Because I've realized that some of us come from a background of going to school and being taught by people that were very focused on the money, focused on
Yeah.
getting the money, than having the love for it. And one thing I believe about teaching is that if you've got the love for it, you are able to impart information in a healthy way, not in an unhealthy way where a child hates doing what they love. So unfortunately, I do not teach music, but at the current moment I am literally helping
Yeah.
a music institution by the name of Mtonjeni Music Institute, helping them with
Yeah.
admin and helping them grow their student database by going to
Great.
schools and encouraging kids to
Nice.
learn music, because music is a
Yeah.
beautiful thing. Yeah.
It is. It is. Music is wonderful, especially when mouse stressed, yeah, like isn't handy right?
It's
Wadlala
healing.
music
Yes,
nje, it's
indeed.
activator, man,
Yes, yes.
Um, and tell us about your experience at Idols. What was your reason for going to Idols? Did you really want to stand there? I'm gonna ask an honest question.
Yeah, yeah.
So, as a musician and as
Hmm.
like with your background, I mean, like or performile a lot of places, and yazi ukuthi uyakwazi ukucula. Why did you go to Idols? To be judged by bathi bani le ntombazana bathi ubani lo ntombazana le Eh, unathi unathi ngicela ungitshele
um,
kahle ukuthi wawucabanga ini angazi ukuthi but for me it was like what the fuck.
I'm
So
gonna laugh
please.
it off, but my reason of going to Idols
Yes.
was to put myself out there firstly, because I feel
Okay.
like I've been running around in circles trying to scream and say, guys, begani nangu Kevin and nangu Kevin, and I felt like a lot of people were not taking notice, and I felt like my horizon was limited, and I needed to expand it so that I can see further and be known by a lot of people. And
Yeah.
secondly was to also face my fears,
Yeah.
which which I will say, in 2014 I went on Idols and I auditioned, and my audition was not good enough for me to make it through,
Who
and
was who was auditioning?
like it was the same people. I went to the judges round and I was denied, and I was told, go back to the drawing board and go back to school and study music. You're not the
Was
best. You do this that. And I was like, you know what, again, I would love to face this fear of going and doing this thing, and seeing how the experience is, because for me mostly it's the experience that counts, because life is just a collective, of experiences, where you get to tell about how it was, So for me, going there again was to face my fears and also to experience and see all of these skills that I've been acquiring on stages, in productions that I've been performing at, that would they be able to put me out there and, and sell this brand and build this brand, which is Kevin Maduna,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
the experience was beautiful, so going there was, yeah, it was for me to put my name out there, for me to
Yeah.
say to South Africa that there's Kevin Maduna, to say to people that you know, there's this young man that has this unique voice and has something to offer to
And I
to
saw you were,
African.
there were days you were trending on Twitter and Facebook. Your friends, one of your biggest fans was Vuyi Swangaleka. I was like, gosh, like she would
Yes,
even go live just to scream when they say cover Madonna.
definitely. Yes. Oh, be amazing, amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you. For me, the entire. I mean, I didn't give a shit about idols. Honestly, like the only thing that I was watching was Kevin's performance because I know you're a drama. You're a drama king. So when you're on stage, you get to do your best shots. You know. So
Yeah, yeah,
that was literally my reason for watching. The only question that I have though is for
yeah.
one performance that you did, yeah, labo simang pansi kwamanzi, angazi ukuthi
Yes.
you know all that experience. Like, how was that? How did all that happen at the same time?
At the same time.
Did it happen live whilst we're watching, or is it something that was created?
So that showstopper performance of idols, all of those showstopper performances were inspired by an American awards ceremony that happened. I forgot these awards, but Asha was performing. So
Mm,
in this awards show, you would see Asha on stage performing, and it would transition to Asha being in Dubai. It would transition to Asha being at the beach. It would transition to Asha being at some exotic island. So
yeah.
that was inspired by that segment of Idol Showstopper.
Was it
So with
inspired
that
or
performance,
stolen?
it was inspired. It was. I mean, you can say whatever you want to say, but I always believe whatever we do is stolen
Oh.
from something else and is it is bringing the big better. So so in this case, we went. I mean, you get to choose your songs. So I was given a list of songs to choose from, and this Black Coffee song was the only song that I could choose from at that time. And I was like, this song. And people are like, but Kevin, this song is the song. We think your voice is gonna sing it. You sing it very well. It's gonna sound very
Mm,
well when you sing the song.
yeah.
So I picked the Black Coffee song, and then the producer came to me. He was like, this is the idea that I have about you. I want us to do something like this because you've been to the ships, you've worked in the water. I think this would be like a full circle moment for you, being able to
Yeah.
shoot something like this. So
Mm,
they told me the concept is going to be shot in water. So we went to a diving pool in Midrand and we shot the content, me in the water with everything, with all of the equipment and everything. We shot those shots, and then we went on stage and shot the main shot of me jumping back, and then I'm jumping into the water. That was pre-recorded. All of that was pre-recorded.
mm,
So it was two performances into two different worlds, but put together to be one thing. So on the day of the show, we went and I rehearsed me singing the beginning of the song and then doing the exact same movements that I've been doing from the first day of rehearsal until now, so that everything matches together to the video that has been
of
shot.
course.
So I
Yeah.
went, performed. So on the day of the performance, I was on stage, the song started, I sang. Then there's a section of the song where I jump into the water. When I jump into the water, I literally would stand on the side and they'll dab me with water, put a wet shirt on, put everything, wet on.
Oh
I mean, because
wow.
it's TV, you see the final product, but the people that were in
Yeah.
studio literally witnessed everything on how everything was pieced together.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then I was on stage wet. Then I came back up breathing hard, like I was coming from the water. But initially, I was not coming from the water. It was all rehearsed. It was all acted out so that it would make the full production make sense. So yeah, basically it was that. It was two worlds apart put together as one.
Wow.
So when you
It
watch it
was
on
done
TV, it
very
looks like I was
well.
in water. Yeah.
It was well done. Well done
Yeah.
for, I mean, your performance as well, your the breathing hard, whatever.
Yeah,
faking all
yeah.
of that. I mean, it was so convincing. What that
That I
shit
came
is happening right now, you know.
yeah, that I
Um,
came from the water. Yeah.
and of course, my next question actually was gonna be whose concept was that, because like it was just a wow
It
performance.
was amazing. It's from America.
So
It's American people. You know, they
yeah,
always take things beyond.
so you didn't go there to win. You just went there for PR.
Yes, initially I went to Idols not to win. A lot of people, after the competition, they were interviewing me. They're like, "Are you really serious about what you're saying? Get to it. Say it. You were there to win." And I was like, "No, I was not there to win." In fact, when I left home, I remember every Sunday, my sister would call me and remind me and say, top four. Remember when you left home, you said you just wanted to get to top five. You said you
Yeah,
wanted exposure. You said you just wanted to put your name out there so that people know you, so that when you
yeah,
go knock on those doors, you're able to be recognized and be given those opportunities that most probably, maybe if you never went to Idols, you would not have, been exposed to. So, I mean, with me getting to top four was literally God's hand. Like, I
yeah.
really don't want to lie. Abapansi, utiko, goike begute. They were just sitting there, they were saying, Kevin, we just want to give you a taste and make you see that don't doubt yourself. Which,
Yeah,
when I came out of the competition, after coming out, I got reminded that don't doubt yourself, don't doubt who you are, don't doubt
yeah,
your
sure,
journey.
sure.
Be confident,
Yeah,
about what you're doing and believe in yourself. Because if you can't believe in yourself, no one else can believe in you.
of course.
So I did not want to win. Getting to top four for me was more like, wow, God,
Yeah,
even falling out on top four, I literally knew that week that I was going to fall out. And I literally told the fellow contestants that I am leaving this week.
wow.
And they were like, "Are you really serious? Are you really? Don't speak like that. It's me who's going." And I was like, "It's me." And when I sang that gospel song and they announced me as an eliminated contestant, I left the stage fulfilled. That, listen, I came in here, I gave
You
the
did
world
what
what
you
it needed
wanted
to
to
get.
do.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
And I'm fulfilled inside. I'm not broken. I don't
of
feel
course.
like I'm missing anything or I needed that prize.
Yeah. You remind me of Mosa. Mosa when he
Mhm.
went at Idols. I remember before he actually went there, when he packed all his stuff and we were at Newtown, Sophia Town, that
Yeah,
jazz club that used to be there.
yeah,
And he
yes.
came there on Fridays. We used to go and chill there. And when he came, he was excited. It's like things are now happening. I'm going
Mm,
far and blah blah. Blah. Like, what are you talking about? It's like I'm going on Idols and I'm going there to win. And we just,
mm,
we know that. I mean, Mosa is talented and he's always graced us with his presence, and him being on
yes.
stage has always been like, wow, like today he's here. And for me, I think it's that Uti, when he got on that stage, he went there intentionally as well to say that I'm gonna win,
Win.
I'm gonna win.
Yes.
And Bongi Cylinder is one of the people as well who went there to say, "Oh, I'm not coming back if I'm not top two or top three or whatever,
Yes.
but
And
I'm
she
gonna
got
come
there.
back." And she did.
Yes.
So I love the fact that you guys, you prophesy your journeys and you like, and the confidence that is what actually gets you out there and get you
Yes.
to where you have aimed. This is where I wanna get to.
Yes.
You know what I mean, as a goal,
Hmm.
and that that
Hmm.
is that is really really powerful. So where is Kevin now? What is Kevin doing? What's popping?
Kevin.
Mm.
Ooh, as you know, there's a reality of the world. As you, like you said to me, welcome back to the reality. So with
Yeah.
Kevin, at this point, I'm aiming to release music in the next month. I'm actually working on a single that I'm going to be releasing, a song that I've been performing, a song that a friend of my best friend wrote for me and we produced in studio.
Yeah.
That is going to be co-produced by John London. I'm releasing a single, and I'm working towards an EP.
Wow.
But with my EP, there's a bit of a twist
Mm.
with my career path a bit. I'm going to be traveling the world again in
Again.
pursuit, yes, in pursuit of sourcing out funds to be able to fund my EP. As you all know, I'm not signed. I'm an independent artist.
Of course.
And I mean, staying locally, yes, gigs work, but there's a goal and there's a mandate. And in my mandate, releasing my music this year is one of my goals. Having a launch after my travels is one of my goals. But before traveling, I am definitely dropping a single, a song actually titled Love Bite. It's
So what is it
Afrobeat
called?
inspired. Huh?
What is it called? The
Love
song?
Bite.
Love Bite.
Yes,
Interesting.
it's a song about love. It's a song about when you're in love with someone, they always want to claim their territory, mark their territory. It's one of those simple sing-along songs that I've performed. I've recently performed in my show, and I've performed in several gigs that I had, and it was well received. People were singing along to it. It's Afrobeat. It's got local lyrics. It's in Zulu. It's got a bit of Pidgin English. It's a collective of African, flavors put together. That's going to be my first single, and then I've got my EP Soul Power Love and Freedom coming out very, very soon. I'm just, on a mission to, source out that money and be able to come back home and still perform and, and perform my music, because, we need money. We need money.
COVID because it brought you back home. I mean, you're already in the world there, like you were already living out the sky,
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you came back, and because I mean, it's not like you had released anything when you left, and it's like you left us with this void. Yeah, what man, Kevin is not even leaving us an album,
But it's coming
but
soon. Yeah.
nature ya unyesa ya rabona boyamo.
Come back home. Yes.
Come back,
Yeah.
give the motherland what it belongs to, and you can go and flourish.
Yeah.
But what genre are you? Like, are you a love song writer?
My genre, I would say it's R&B, soul, Afro pop, mo.
Yeah.
I really don't love, because we live in times where classification it's just one of those things. I mean, artists lately can't be really classified to say, but Gaddafi is strict soul. We live in times where we challenge ourselves. I wouldn't literally pin myself and say I'm a strict R&B. I mean, I've done songs. I mean, I've done songs, deep house songs. I can sing deep house. I mean, even my EPs will be a collective of styles, different styles that are going to take you through my journey, different styles that will come together, make sense, but you end up asking yourself that, King opera R&B, King opera, because I mean, I feel like when you box yourself, you limit yourself to opportunities that can arise in your journey and in your career. So I would say R&B, soul, Afro pop, but I wouldn't really box myself. I would say to you, wait for my EP, and then you'll probably dissect it and say, yeah, Kevin, but why did you do this? Why did and listen to it and probably get a picture of who Kevin is.
I see. Well, thank you for. I don't know if is there anything else you wanna maybe share that I didn't cover on this? Oh, just one last.
Yeah.
Actually two. I've got like two. What what message would you like to tell Ufuna ukuthini kuNathi Mthethwa, the Minister of Funerals?
I think one thing I would love to say to the minister is that, I mean, he can do better, for the art and entertainment industry. He can do better. He can open more opportunities. He can look out for people in the arts. Because we've lost lives throughout COVID. We are still losing lives, and this is a cry out, to the arts and culture department that, there's something that is happening. There's a lack thereof, for art practitioners, and you know, you need to up your game and step up and, you know, and do better for us
Mm.
as people who are healing society, as people
Yeah.
who are, you know, making the depressed, making the sick, you know, better, you know, because music
Mm.
is healing, you know, art, draw is healing, ukubhala, poetry is healing, you know, words
Yeah.
are healing, you know, every form of art is healing, and it heals
Absolutely.
people, you know, and I think if the Minister of Arts and Culture can realize the power, you know, that we have as art practitioners, you know, and respect it and be able to honor us,
Yeah.
you know, and seeing how people are, you know, losing their lives, and it's all not
Yeah.
so nice, you know,
Yeah.
for people who are in the arts. You know, the
Yeah.
message that I have for him is that please, can you just listen out more? You know,
Yeah.
put your ear in the ground and don't send people out, but go yourself and, you know, put your ear out in
Yeah.
the ground and listen to what the people have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to parents of artists who want to pursue music career, and sometimes
Yeah.
parents would say that no, you can't because there's no career, there's no, I don't know, angeke
Livelihood. Yes.
yeah, like there's no career in the arts space. What message would you like to send to those parents?
A message I would send to the parents is that let that eagle fly out and let it go.
Yeah, yeah,
Let it go. You know, I feel like we are living in times where, you know, even being an accountant, people
yes,
still shit themselves. Sorry for my
yeah.
French. You know, they don't earn the best
Yeah,
salary. They don't earn the best salary. They're depressed. They are sad. They are this. They are that. You know. So
yeah,
I believe that parents should let their kids learn art. You know, you never know.
yeah,
Your child could be the next Ricky Rick. Your child could be the next Kevin Maduna. Your child could be the next Caspar Nyovest. You know, because we are not all meant to sit in an office, type, send out emails, more kind regards, more this and that, you know. I
yes,
think the best thing parents could be is to be open-minded and allow their kids to explore, you know, because we live in times where you don't need to be in an office. And I think COVID really taught us that you don't really need to sit in an office in order for you
absolutely.
to survive,
Yes,
you know.
yes,
So as a parent, you know, that, you know, would be watching this, to them, I would say that be open-minded, you know, encourage your child, you know, be your child's best supporter, be your number
yeah.
one child supporter, you know, be like Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mom, you know, be like them, you know, be
Like
like the family that was there
Kanye West and the
supporting
mother.
them.
The
Yes,
documentary just came out now. How
yes.
supportive the mother is to
The
Kanye, and
mother,
look
yes,
at
Kanye
Kanye
was the
now.
mother. Yes,
Yeah,
he's big, you know, and
yeah,
because the mom was pushing him, you know, was pushing him to say, go for what you love, you know, because I mean, we look at our parents, they were never, you know, able to go for what they wanted to do. You know, they were
yes,
pressurized
yes,
to say, Samoba, love this and go do medicine because this is
yeah,
the way of life, you know.
yeah,
But as a parent, you know, knowing that you've been oppressed, you've been, you know, in a state of you being unhappy, the best thing that you can do
yeah,
for a child is to say, go for your dreams and
yeah,
support them the best way that you could ever, you know, do, you know,
yeah,
rather die knowing that you played your part, you know, in
yes,
supporting your child and, you know, yeah,
absolutely.
in making their future a better future.
Who's your favorite artist right now? South Africa.
My favorite artist, South African.
Yes,
South African, Amifaku. She's amazing. I love Amifaku. She's got a beautiful voice. She's unique. She's different. Everybody's trying to be like her.
yeah,
Everybody's trying to sound like her,
yeah,
which states to me that she's an icon. She's got a sound that is gonna evolve. You know, like when I listen to her, I kind of get reminded of Abo Simpiwe Dana. You know, there was
yeah,
an era when Simpiwe Dana came in and people were trying to sound like her. People are trying to write like her. You know,
yeah,
I love Amifaku. She's unique. She's different. She's got a unique flavor. You know, that's
yeah,
got an African touch. Yeah.
yeah. Well, thank you so much for being with us today and for gracing us with your presence. We know there will be a point where we can't even talk to you. We'll have to go.
You'll find me here. I always say to people, you know, I always say to people that know me, you will find me here. You know, I feel like, you know, a lot of people now in the streets, they're like, oh, celebrate it. And I'm like, no,
Yes,
Ratswana, you know, when I go to the toilet, I poop the same poop that you poop. You know, Ratswana, we're the same. And
you should the
yeah,
same. Everybody should.
yeah.
Yes.
And you'll find me here. Find me here. I mean, you're in the industry. You know, you're an analyst. You're a person. You're a pure specialist. You're someone who's been, you know, looking out, sitting outside and looking in the industry. You know, and you've experienced and you've sat with artists. You know, and I believe that you'll still find me here. You know, Kataf, you still find me here. It won't be a different thing. Yeah, I won't be a different Kevin. I mean, probably financially, I might be in a different position. Maybe I pray to God, but the same person that I was, I'll still be the same person. I even said that to people when I went to Idols. They're like, "Yeah, change. You're gonna be like this. You're gonna be like that. You're gonna be big headed." And I was like, "No, I'm not gonna be big headed, because I know who I am and I know where I'm headed to. And I'm still the same. I've got the same friends that I had. I still chat with people in the streets, and people are like, "Yo, bud," and I'm like, because I'm a human being, you know, beyond fame and all of that, ribatu, and the best thing we can be is ourselves.
Yes. Thank you so much, Kevin, and thank you for your humility, your humbleness. I've never come up like, I mean, and this is how I got to know you, that you're not a pompous person. You're very approachable, friendly, always fun to be around, and you know. So I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of you out there. I'm wishing you all the best. That may God just open your doors, because you have the energy, you have the attitude, you have the talent, you have the you know, the drive, you have it all. So I wish you all the best, man. And there's people looking up to you and wanting to be, you know, you're inspiring people that you don't even know that you're inspiring. So keep working hard, bro. And you know, if you experience any depression out there, ngicela uzokhuluma nami. Because listen, mangazibulala la, mina ngizokubulala. You understand? You
Especially
understand?
man.
Yeah. So sicela uze man, uzokhuluma man. Yabona la is a safe space.
Definitely.
Safe space.
There's no time. There's no time. I think life is a beautiful thing, and it must be lived to, you know, your fullest. I always say, someone was saying to me just a couple of days ago, we were at a gig, and they were saying to me that this is heaven. Where we are is heaven, because the things that you get to do here, you won't be able to do them after life.
True.
You know, so do whatever you can do. You know, host your shows. Be you, be free, live. You know, because after here, you won't be able to express yourself. You won't be able to review people's music. You won't be able to perform on a stage. You don't know what lies beyond.
Imagine.
You know, I mean, imagine. You know, so,
imagine.
So yeah, so I'm honored. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Katafi, and also all the best to you in your endeavors. And yeah,
thank you.
Lovely.
So we're signing out, and you know, if there's anything you want to say to the viewers, where do they find you on your social media platforms, and if they want to book you for weddings and private events, because I know you're very good at that, and you rock them. You just kill the performances.
Yeah.
So where do they find you? Who do they call? Who did they email?
Okay. So you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, Kevin Maduna _M. And then if you wanna book me, you can email on lozimusic@gmail.com, or you can dial the number 074-561-5725, and you'll speak to Lerato. And yeah, that's just about it. And
great.
Yeah, I'm available.
Please send me the information so that I can also use it on the caption, so that when people want to, and then they will just get the information from there. Thank you very much. Yeah. Goodbye,
you so
everybody.
Much.
Yes,
bye, everybody.
You.
Love you.
As we log out. 1, 2, 3. and broadcast. Thank you guys. Thank you for